you know who Tyrese is, right?
Yeah.
What do you know about Tyrese?
Baby boy.
Oh shit.
I actually met him
What, you met
at
him?
a party. Yeah, he was throwing out here.
How was it?
It was fun. He was a little weird.
Oh wow. Why was he weird?
I don't know. He was sleeping in the laundry room.
He was sweeping
on
in
the
the laundry room?
floor. Yeah.
Was it a party?
Yeah, it was his
Too much to drink?
house.
Oh.
I don't know why he was on the floor in the laundry room.
Wait,
It
so
was
he had a
weird.
house out here?
Yeah, he rents houses out here like every year. Look, back in the day, he did.
Probably. That's
and
probably
he'd throw
true.
parties and yeah.
But was he a good guy?
Yeah, he was cool.
Was he kind, sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, his wife is now admitting that she regrets divorcing him in her relationship. She realized once she went out there into the market, it's not as easy to find a man who treats you as a princess or as a prize. And she was so quick for her career to be successful. She didn't want to play the woman's spot. She wanted to be the Beyonce in the relationship. And what happened was she basically walked away with a 1-year-old baby and sent him to the cleaners, to court. I used to call Tyrese a simp, and I'll tell you guys this before we get in this video. I used to call Tyrese a simp just because he was simping for the wrong woman. And listen, I actually have a different mindset, and I'm usually not like this. I actually feel bad for Tyrese. I do. And the reason why I feel bad for him, because every man should go into a relationship where, one, you respect your woman, okay? That's very important. Number two, you have to appreciate your woman. And number three, you have to help her become your best assistant. I always say that a woman should be a man's best assistant, but you have to guide her. You have to lead her how to assist you. You can't just expect her to come into the relationship and just be your assistant. It doesn't work that way. But what I have learned from Tyrese Gibson is that he said he went into this relationship where he treated her as a princess and he gave her everything. And I truly believe him. I also believe that she had ambition more than he was. And I will tell you this, and Sierra, the worst thing when a man is in love or he falls for a woman is when that woman looks at that man as a lottery ticket. You know what I mean? You know what a lottery ticket, you know how that works. Everybody put money in from a country and everybody hopes to God they win, right? So the problem is her own mama looked at him as a lottery ticket. And I would tell men this, if you go into a relationship where they look at you as the lottery ticket, it's a red flag. And it's unfortunate that he didn't catch that, and he felt so much in love with her that she had her own ambition and she was willing to walk away from this relationship just because, let me tell you something, and we're going to get in this video, they're called leprechauns. They're little creatures. They get together on Sundays like it's a football game, plotting how to destroy your wedding, your marriage, your friendship. And what happens is she admitted it. She went on there and she said it. She said, hey, you know what? I have the wrong people in my ear. So real quick, let's get into this. And I want to get your opinions here after you watch this video. I truly want to see what you think.
Yeah, Samantha Lee here gave an update towards this divorce that happened some time ago. For the first time in a while. So
stay away from women like this. Women who think like this are Amber Heards and Jada Pinkett's. Trust me. These women are not the women you want to court and build a lifestyle with. You need to get a Vanessa Bryan, a David Beckham wife. Let's get into the show.
Let's see what she has to say.
Entertainment.
That she's sorry that she left Tyrese, right? Let me go ahead on and play that clip. You've heard it before. A little bit of it. We'll come back.
If I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No. Wow. I wouldn't. And that's the truth. Right. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that I was... Women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? What, like, those types of things. That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about. You're not thinking
Entertainment.
All right, just to pause it real quick. Basically, sounds like she is blaming the divorce on friends, family, people in her ear about the marriage that she was in at the time. And obviously they had some negative feedback. And she's trying to say she was easily persuaded by that negative feedback to file for the divorce.
Yeah.
So she regrets it, and she's blaming these other people, whoever they are. She's not naming them, for tricking her into doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
By what they told her.
Yeah.
How do we feel about that? You think you should
What do you think, Sierra?
maybe keep certain people out of your business, or
Yeah, I don't
just
think
be
you should-
smarter yourself?
I don't
Like,
think you
how do you think you should have gone
I don't
about
think
it?
you should tell your friends and everything about your relationship, especially if they're single. If they're not what you want to see in your relationship, then you shouldn't be telling them about your relationship. Really.
So, obviously, a woman shouldn't keep a secret. You're taking you off the market. There's no more advertising. But so if a woman talks to you and say, are you in a relationship? Obviously, you respond and say, yes, I have a good man. That's how you end that conversation. What women will do, though, is they will try to dig into your relationship and try to figure out what's the nitty and gritty. Especially, let me tell you something. When you go to a club and they see you out, or a restaurant and they see you with your man and he's attractive and you guys look together, some women, it destroys them because you're happy. And they would do anything to knock you off that mountain. It's just the way it is. I don't know why female operate this way. It's almost as if they act like a male because they're in competition with a woman. You shouldn't be in competition with a woman. Why are y'all competing with each other? Y'all crazy. I mean, men compete. Women shouldn't have to. The only thing you need to do is look good, stay in shape, look pretty. You don't even have to be that educated, and you will secure a top tier man. But let me explain something. What do you feel where if your relationship is golden and you got a great guy, but everybody's keep telling you can do better, you can go to the next level? How do you think females should handle that, Sierra?
You got to get away from them because or else it's going to, I don't know, it might work. If someone keeps telling you something and is beating it in your head.
I mean, have you seen it happen in your life?
Yeah, definitely. My family's always like that. Like, you can do it by yourself. Why are you using him?
But do you think it's more like family that try to deter you from the relationship, or is it more like friends?
It's more both, probably.
Is it like an equal thing?
Yeah, because I have a lot of females in my life.
Well, what's the response when somebody tells you that?
Well, what's the response from you?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you say,
I always tell them the same thing. If you're not married, then why are you even telling me anything? Because that's not what I want. Whatever you got going on isn't what I want. So why are you?
And it's funny though, they try to give you advice and try to deter you toward their dreams, and
they're not happy at all.
And they're not happy at all.
In any
they're
aspect
miserable
of their life.
But how do you respect these women? Because how do you? So when you see a woman, right, Sierra, and this for all the women who watching right now. When you see a woman, you got a friend who's jealous of you, or if you got a family member who's jealous of you, how do you operate? Do you push them away from you, or do you keep fucking with them and eventually you get stuck by that poison? That scorpion stings you.
I always push
like it's
weird people away from me.
That scorpion stings you. That venom comes into the body and it fucks everything up. Like this relationship with Tyrese. How do you tell women, or how do you separate yourself from that negative energy where women are trying to destroy whatever you're trying to keep towards happiness? Because there's a lot of miserable women out here. A lot of them.
Yeah, that's why a lot of us just keep to ourselves. The good ones, you got to just keep to yourself and probably just not have friends at this point.
I mean, you do
It's
see
hard.
them. The people behind it. You live in one of the top condominiums out here. So I'll tell you right now, y'all, it's filled with females because it's private, it's secured. No man can get in there. It's crazy. And there's a lot of single women in there.
I just see them at yoga. I don't go and hang out with them after. We don't have, chit chats.
It's a reason, because all these
just work
motherfucking
out.
women are miserable. You don't want to chill with a misery. Misery loves company. But it's not even that. Because all these women can get a man. It's just when you've been fucked over, dragged through the mud, or you've been in a relationship and it didn't work out because of the wrong people put or deterring you from that. It turns into a relationship like this. I feel bad for Tyrese. I really do.
Well, he actually has a response. He had a response to this. I'm curious to see what he said to what she just said.
Before we get into that video, let me tell you something. I can guarantee you his response is not going to be pretty. Because when a man commits, listen, ladies, when you got a guy who's a top tier A-list man, this man is a 1%er, especially for black people. And you go in there where you thinking he's the lottery pick, and you thinking you're going to be the next Beyonce or Rihanna, you're going to lose. And what's going to happen is this man can go out and get pussy anywhere. He chose you. Why are you not submissive and helping him? Why are you greedy and want more for yourself? Sit down, be quiet, and support your husband and enjoy the lifestyle. Queens don't have to do much. Why are you trying to be something that you're not? He's built himself up. He worked his ass off to get here. He chose you. You should live in luxury and do everything you can to make this man happy. But she wanted more. She wanted the ambition to be a number 2 or a number 1. She wants that relationship where there's a Jay-Z and there's a Beyonce. And that problem is, sometimes it don't work that way. You wasn't 16 like Beyonce touring the world. Beyonce works her ass off. So all you women want to be a Beyonce, but y'all not willing to put the work in. Can you dance like Beyonce? Can you wake up at 3 a.m. and train like Beyonce? Can you travel a war tour like Beyonce? This woman works like a slave. She deserves everything she got. So when you sitting with a man like Tyrese and he's giving you everything, you want the mansion? It's yours. You want a Lamborghini? It's yours. You want a Chanel bag? It's yours. Whatever you want. You want to go to Dubai? It's yours. And you choose to say, you know what? I'm greedy. I want more than this. I want to be him. You get the dick in a relationship. So listen. Let's sit and listen what he got to say, because I guarantee you it's not going to be a positive response.
All right, here we go with his response.
I know I'm crazy on this mic.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah,
Look,
dust
man,
that camera off, bro.
I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
Gotcha, bitch.
None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month For a 5-year-old, you make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't.
Exactly.
If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is money.
So guys,
All right, so I think that's pretty funny because I was wondering why she didn't mention who was in her ear, and he basically had no issue name dropping all these people. So he gave names to friends. He said it was specifically her mother. So she was probably trying to protect her mother by just making it up and saying all these people when it was mostly one person. But how do you feel about his response? You think he's right, or is he maybe he did some things wrong to deserve this?
I don't know. What did he do? Why did they break up? What happened?
She wanted more.
But when? Like, I want to know what happened.
She wanted more. She wanted more than what he was providing, even though he was giving her a lifestyle that she never had.
Like what?
She
Like
looked at him
what?
like a lottery pick. That's it. She looked at him as a lottery pick. He was the ticket. He was the Super Bowl. And she didn't know how to behave. She didn't know how to handle it. Why did you come into the relationship acting as if you didn't care about Gucci, Louis, products, or mansions? She played a part. And this is what I'm going to tell men. You got to watch out for women like this. These women will play you, period. Right? Even black women. I'm going to say this very well. Black women, when it comes to white guys, bro, if you're dating a black woman, and I'm going to say this to the white men out here real quick. If she's not giving you her access, passwords, and codes to her Instagram, her passcode to her cell phone, do not marry her.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because I'm telling you, there's a chance, and it might happen, she might cheat on you. It's just the way it is. Some women like a certain type of men, but this other guy provides something that they need. It's a resource. She doesn't really like you. She's not really attracted to you. She fucks with you. She likes you as a person. She'll let you have sex with her, but she doesn't want to be with you. Because if Mr. Right was having his shit together, the guy she truly wants and look at as the prize, if he had his shit together, she would leave you in a second.
Emotional.
And it happens. It happens. Trust me. There's niggas right now working on themselves. Their girl left them and they disappear for 3-4 years. They come back, 8-pack. They come back, own business. They come back, Lamborghini. And guess what? She's like, wow. What's up, B. Jordan? Wow.
Another one.
What's up? Can I get my shot now? And what he does is he pass you up. Why would he risk it? But she's willing to throw her marriage away for this man because she's like, damn, he truly used to love me. I can get him back. And that's how it works. Tyrese got to understand, you invested into the wrong woman. And I tell men, women or men, this is not a shot for none of us. A man must invest into the right woman. A woman must invest into the right man. You must find a leader. Tyrese got with a girl who lied and manipulated and played the game with him, making it seem like she was someone she was not.
Bruh.
She went into the relationship already planning to exit. I'm going to say it again. She went into the relationship already planning to exit. She got people in her ear telling her,
It was her mother.
Hey, we can do better.
He's holding you back.
What
You
was
could be
she?
bigger.
What did she want?
She wanted to be a YouTuber, like he just said. She's
Man,
trying to get a big
Now
YouTube
she is
channel.
because she ain't making half the money.
Exactly.
Like she is not living that
It-
lifestyle.
Well,
no
no,
more,
she's
so
trying to
she
get.
wants some
What is she
money.
getting? 14 a month.
I mean,
wants 20.
she's somebody on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. I looked her up. I had to. She bigger than me right now. And outside of that, she ain't bigger than me what I do outside of my
What's
business.
her content like?
But her content is crazy. She's trying to help and direct women. Listen, I'm not gonna knock any.
what?
Listen, I'm not gonna knock.
Relationship advice, things like that.
She's trying to be a
Marriage advice.
coach. I am not gonna knock any YouTuber. You want to be a YouTuber? Bring it. Let's compete. But the problem is listen, I don't go on her platform to knock her on her platform. I'm not going to do that. But I will talk about her relationship base because that's public information on both sides. Don't ever go into a relationship where you're planning to exit. If you're going to involve yourself and get married, women, stop getting married to men you don't want to marry. And men, stop getting married to women, period. Stop getting married. If she's not committed to you for multiple years, where she goes through the struggle with you, you got to put her through a struggle to see if she's going to stick around. Y'all motherfuckers pull up in Lamborghinis and think you're just going to keep an entitled little freak. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You got to find women that are loyal to themselves, women who take they love nature. They love life. They like flowers. They like oxygen. You got to deal with women who actually like getting up at 3, 4 in the morning and going to the gym. They just simple. If you told your chick she can move to Alaska in the middle of nowhere, she'd be like, I'm ready. That's the kind of women you got to look for. You got to look for a woman who's passionate, patient, who understand what it takes to work, and who understand you a man and you might step out once in a while. But listen, she understand as long as you position her in a position of power and you're trying to be the best you can be, where you're trying to build a kingdom, she will appreciate you. The biggest issue about this, Sierra, is that we're going to learn more about this conversation with Tyrese. I just think Tyrese is a simp. He's just like Stephen Harvey, but he ain't worse. He ain't worse than Stevie Harvey. He did it. He went into a relationship where he fell in love with a woman and she was a demon.
Wait, is he
truly
wrong for that?
Huh?
Is he wrong for that?
For what?
Are they wrong for falling in love?
No, but she didn't even love him.
They didn't know that.
She knew that.
He didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
But that's
one.
But at the end of the
Why
day,
is he a
now.
simp?
because
He left her. He's not looking for her anymore.
Why he's a simp? Because what he did by the response after she left him.
By making that
Let me
video?
tell you something.
I think he knew her mother was a piece of shit.
Listen.
You should stay away if the mother-in-law you got to deal with is like
hard
that.
Listen to me
You
very
should
quickly.
know if the
Everybody
mom,
listen.
You should go off the parents.
Listen, I'm going to say this again. All men need to stop being simps. It's okay to simp for the right woman. If she's your wife or if she's like someone you dated and you know her personally. This woman went into the relationship with a plan B. Period. This man gave you, well, why do y'all women want more? What's going on in the world? You're not happy to be a housewife? You're not happy to not worry about surviving on your own? You want to pay bills? You truly want to pay bills. You truly want to talk to the collective company. You truly want to deal with car insurance and life insurance. You truly want to deal with this shit. Or do you want to sit in a house that's nice, 3,000-4,000 square foot, 2-car garage, pool, 3 vacations a year, and that's for people who can afford it. But for the basic people, maybe 1 vacation a year. These women are Instagram famous. All of them want to be Instagram models. And social media has destroyed the relationship. I'm going to tell you the truth. She wants to be something better. And the reason why she failed in her marriage, because she listened to all them little evil gremlins. All those people. Ramin said it best. It started with her.
Where she was at.
Exactly. So what's the point?
I think when you're in a position like that where you could be a housewife and you got a rich guy, you should find some hobbies. Because what happens is you got nothing to do. You're sitting around. Your friends come over. You're sitting around, and all you could do is gossip and talk shit because you're bored, and it leads to this stupidity. And now you regret it 3 years later.
All they want is more, and more, and more. What more do you want? More. That's all they want. You get in a relationship. She sits there. She has a 4,000 square foot crib, a perfect kitchen, a chef every Sunday, and they want
like you
more.
Said, you got to find hobbies.
Fuck that. Okay.
Steve Harvey's wife,
listen,
got bored.
find a hobby.
So
Steve Harvey's wife got so bored she fucked that chef.
Exactly. That's crazy. Damn. She fucked the chef and she fucked the security. And we supposed to respect Stephen Harvey. We supposed to respect Will Smith. Man, listen, Will, man, walk.
He didn't know,
the fuck
and how was he
away.
supposed to?
Will's holding the book up still.
Will is he not? He ain't worse than Stephen Harvey. Will is fucked up because you kept this relationship for 20-some years, and she's been. You can't say Jada's never. Oh, this is just Jada now. This woman's been this way, and this woman, what's her name again? What's Tyrese's wife? Ex-wife?
Samantha Lee.
Samantha, you're just like Jada Pinkett. Y'all are greedy. Y'all want more. And y'all can't respect the man that puts you in the power in the position you in. You wouldn't be shit without Tyrese Gibson. You'll be back in the hood with a high body count. He took you off the market. You should appreciate him. But guess what? Like, Tyrese, I want to know who did she fuck with after she left you? Because the rumor is very clear. There's somebody major out there, a bigger player, who she started giving her body to right away after Tyrese and her separated. It's crazy. It's funny that a woman will separate. You're supposed to be emotional, but you go open your legs and go fuck somebody else within like 3 weeks or 3 months or 6 months. Even if you in a motherfucking marriage, you shouldn't open your legs for like 2-3 years. To be honest with you, you just left a marriage 5, 10 years, 15 years, and you already fucking a guy in the first 2 weeks. That's crazy. This is why we tell you, women, you can't trust them. They too emotional. They cannot be in control. They cannot be leaders. Now, can women lead? Yes, they can lead certain things, but they can't lead the relationship because they're going to lead it to hell. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.